Good day, Pinoy Clicksers and Mixers. We're here with a special team building on this special day because today is Mother's Day. So I would like to greet, of course, my mom, a happy Mother's Day, and my wife. It's going to be her first year celebrating as a mother. So happy Mother's Day. I love you so much. So for our special day, we're also gonna be building around one very specific figure, very appropriately for today's event. We're going to build around Mother from House of X. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so we're building a Mother's team on this Mother's Day. So let's take a look at our main piece. So this usually is a support piece, okay, but we're gonna try to build around Mother, okay. And when I say build around, we'll try to maximize all the trait of Mother. Okay, so Mother has a bunch of keywords, but what we're going to use is an X-Men team. Okay, real name is Moira Kinross. Okay, so she is a title character. So title characters are a unique character in Heroclix. Okay, so they are characters that earn and accumulate plot points that they can use to activate certain powers here. Okay, so we want to build around Moira. So that means we want to use or possibly use the -5 ability, which is the 9th Death of Moira, which is free. Until your next turn, you may reroll each attack roll once, in addition to other rerolls. And Mother's KO effect gains this game. Friendly standard characters with the X-Men keyword can use prop. Okay, but if we cannot reach it, we want to reach -3, the 5th Death of Moira X. Free, choose a standard character with the X-Men keyword within 6 squares and line of fire, and modify its combat values +1 until your next turn. Mother's KO effect gains this game. Friendly standard characters with the X-Men keyword can use Perplex this game. After resolutions, give Mother 2 plot points. And she earns plot points by activating her first trait, which is free. Until your next turn, Mother may use her displayed damage power twice per turn. And that's really helpful because her damage powers are Perplex, Prob, and Outwit. So basically, she can double Perplex, Prob, and Outwit on that particular click number. Okay, but it's a bit tricky because Mother is only 1, 2, 3, 4 damage long. Okay, so we want to earn plot points every turn so that we can activate -3 and -5. So what we're going to do is to protect Mother. Okay, and one way to do that is, of course, to use the Prime Bishop. So the Prime Bishop is X-Men future keyword, and the way that this Prime Bishop can protect Mother is with his trait, Teleport. Facing Teleport, once per game when Bishop uses it, after resolutions, you may generate a Shard Bystander. And the Shard Bystander, as you can see, also has a trait which is opposing characters can only attack characters within 5 squares of themselves. So that is really helpful because we want to protect Mother, so she cannot be ranged from afar. Okay, so 6 should be at least good enough. Plus, we can do some body blocks with other characters. So Bishop is a perfect fit for our team. Okay, so he also has a bit of an attack power, 11, 3 Outwit, and he gains +1 +2 attack and +1 damage if he is attacking characters with past and or future keywords, or that can use probability control. So he can be one of our secondary attack figures. Okay, so because we want to protect Mother, so she cannot be ranged. So we have a problem now of keeping her protected from close attacks. Okay, and that's where our next character, Cypher, comes in. So Cypher also has an X-Men keyword, and he has a trait which is Barrier Toughness. When Cypher uses Barrier, after resolutions, you may knock back any number of opposing characters adjacent to his barrier markers 2 squares each. So basically, we're gonna use not just one, we're gonna use 2 Cyphers, and they will be alternating or possibly double barrier our team. Okay, so this is to protect our team from those with insects that can do range, and as well as to cover up Mother with barrier so that she cannot be attacked up close. Okay, and the good thing is that when we put barrier, we knock back characters, so we can possibly knock them out of the 6 range limitation of Bishop or Shard rather. So, and of course, aside from that, Elixir also Cypher also has Perplex, so we can perplex Mother's defense, which she really needs because again, she has low life. Okay, so we're gonna use 2 Cyphers. And I mentioned about low life. So who better to heal Mother than the best healer currently for X-Men, which is Elixir. So Elixir is we're gonna use the special damage power Omega level healing, which is support, but Elixir can and his target may be adjacent to opposing characters. So typically you cannot heal or use support if you or the figure you're trying to heal is in base contact with another character, but that's exactly what Elixir is able to do. Okay, so when a friendly character uses the X-Men team ability, increase their D6 result by +2. So if we want to heal Mother, we can do it via the X-Men team ability. Okay, and that the damage power would protect, most of the time, most likely prevent unavoidable damage from the X-Men team ability. So the X-Men team ability, if you're not familiar, power, choose an adjacent friendly character that can use this team ability and heal that character 1 click and roll a d6. 1 to 4, this character is dealt 1 unavoidable damage, but since we're doing it +2, so this would mean we're only dealing unavoidable damage on a roll of 1 and 2. Okay, and Mother also has the X-Men team ability. So we're probably gonna be basing these two together, and Mother can use the plot point every turn. The thing about title characters is that if they use plot ability, and at the end of their turn, if it didn't attack an opposing character, then we deal it 1 unavoidable damage. So that means since Mother is gonna be staying at the back, so she's gonna be damaging herself to earn the plot points. So we're gonna have to heal her back immediately afterwards. Okay, so with Elixir. So again, that is Mother. That's the team that we have right now. So this is more of a fortress team. So meaning we're just gonna stay in the base, earn points, and let our opponent move towards us. Okay, so but of course we cannot just win with defense. We also need to have some offense, and that's where our last 2 figures come in. The first one is Rictor. So Rictor, since we're going to barrier up, so Rictor would be very helpful for our team, especially his he also have a trait which is barrier as free, but only to generate 1 blocking terrain marker, which is good. And when Rictor uses barrier after resolutions, you may remove one blocking terrain marker adjacent to the generated markers. Okay, but we're using that barrier and also Cypher's barrier for Richter's special attack, which is Quick. When Richter uses it, he may also target opposing characters within range that are adjacent to squares of blocking terrain. So no need to have line of fire and 6 range, because Bishop will be limiting it to 6. So our opponents will be moving within 6. So we're gonna barrier with Cypher and then attack Quake with Richter for 3 damage or possibly 2 splash damage to everyone in adjacent to blocking. Okay, so that can mean that's not just limited to, meaning we can have as many opposing characters adjacent to blocking terrain. Okay, so finally, we still have 75 points left, and we're gonna use a character from a different set. We're gonna use Emma Frost. So Emma Frost is from the Empire set number 53 as super rare. So since we are doing or creating a fortress, we need someone who can target through barrier. And her trait, a little help from Cerebra, allows her to do just that. So free, choose an improved targeting to use until your next turn. So we're gonna choose almost always the improved targeting through blocking. You may choose an additional targeting for each action token on Emma Frost. So if we have 1 token, we'll probably use ignore characters. Okay, and if we have 2 tokens, we're probably gonna use ignore hindering. Okay, just in case again there are stealth characters in the opponent. Okay, so she also has a rally, which is very important for mind control. When Emma Frost uses mind control, you may replace a die in the attack roll with her rally die. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use her at 75 points, the red starting line. So she has 8 range, then tap dial, mind control, and incapacitate, senses, and outwit. So we're just simply gonna hide behind the blocking created by Cypher, mind control with Emma so that we can use our opponent's character to move them out of the 6 range, to attack each other, okay, and or to move them adjacent to blocking terrains. And then the blocking terrains, that's when Richter shines to attack, and then perplexing possibly the attack of Richter and Emma Frost, or the range of Emma Frost with Mother's double perplex, Cypher, and then again healing anyone that needs to be healed with Elixir. So that's how we will use this team. We're gonna give it a try one of these days. But for now, this is wrapping up our Mother's Day 2022 X-Men Team. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Shout out to the lonely drivers and their wives. Happy Mother's Day as well. Bye-bye everyone. Keep safe until our next team building.